Given the buildings that will collapse and given the number of people inside the building, and if we use nighttime population, the total fatalities is 37,000, only the shaking and collapse, for a magnitude 7.2 earthquake, and for a magnitude 6.5 earthquake, 27,000. Let me clarify this number. These numbers include all the cities and towns of Metro Manila plus 5 towns in Rizal Province: Rodriguez, Antipolo, Cainta, Taytay, and Angono. It's not, Bulacan is not included yet, or Cavite or Laguna is not included yet. How does this compare with the Metro Manila Earthquake Impact Reduction Study that FIVOX, MMDA, and JAI conducted? Very statistically similar. For Metro Manila, it's 31,000. For this study, for Meyer study, is 33,500. What is the cause of the difference? Might be because we only was able to estimate an intensity 8 earthquake because we think that this will be the most updated hazard analysis given the advance in science and given the advance in more data used in the analysis. Statistically, you cannot differentiate that. Still significant. In terms of total injury, very serious, meaning people might die because of this, 16,000 for magnitude 7.2 and 12,000 for 6.5. Serious is 132,000 for 7.2 magnitude, 6.5 is 102. Again, for the injury, very similar to the estimate in previous studies. But the big difference now is the total economic losses. For a magnitude 7.2, it will be 2.5 trillion pesos. And for a magnitude 6.5, 1.9 trillion pesos. Such a large amount. So given this enormity, not only in terms of impact, not only in the buildings that will be damaged, more importantly, the lives that will be lost, and also the economic cost to replace this, what is the obvious conclusion? We need to find out how do we prepare for and reduce the risks of major earthquakes. We don't have enough time to enumerate all of this, but let me just give you a framework of what we should be doing. All of us should collectively do our part. Starting with the individual and family, we have to individually prepare ourselves and our families what to do during the earthquake, after also. But more importantly, we have to ensure that our houses are safe from earthquakes. No matter what we do, how much we do the drill, if our houses and buildings are not resistant to earthquake, we will still be affected. Second level of preparedness is mutual help, meaning all of us in the community or within your organization, within your barangay, within your municipality, or within the media organization. You must have community or organizational emergency response plans and drills with evacuation, fire, first aid procedures, and more importantly, information management. Sometimes there will be no disaster by itself because of natural hazards. Disasters happen because people are not informed well or they don't appreciate the information and people panic and they can still die, like what happened during the stampede in Bohol. The third level is public preparedness. Local governments must ensure that there are legislations that are appropriate for disaster risk reduction. Building regulations must be implemented well, like our building codes, and land use planning must be instituted in accordance with the appropriate hazards and risks. Construction must follow the best technology and the current standards. If buildings are weak, they must be retrofitted. Therefore, there must be regular inspections of all buildings, private and public. Local governments and the regional disaster risk reduction and management councils should have emergency shelters and operations plans and a very good disaster information system, not only during disaster but even before, to make people aware of this information that are now available. So let me repeat. Although Metro Manila is prone to earthquake and a magnitude 7.2 or 6.5 earthquake can cause severe damage, collectively we can reduce risk from earthquakes to save our own lives, our families' lives, our friends' lives, the different properties, assets, and businesses in Metro Manila. Let me end by saying a poem that I wrote while listening to the different speakers. This is my hope. Though the quake may cause buildings to tremble, buildings will not crumble, and people inside will not stumble. And in the very near future, all the communities are resilient, and they will say that they are ready to rumble with the tremblor or the earthquake that may affect Metro Manila's concrete jungle. Thank you very much.